So let's have example number 16. A block weighs 100 kilograms and N is resting on a plane that is inclined to the horizontal at an angle of 20 degrees. What is the force that tends to move the block down the plane? So we're gonna have a 20 degrees angle. So in 20 degrees na yun, either naka normal force, our normal force natin is always perpendicular to our plane kung saan siya nakaupo. Example, naka-angle ang block natin by 45 degrees. Our normal force then would be at an angle of 45 degrees then. So originally, ang N natin, as stated here, will be nandito pala siya, 20 degrees. Samantalang ang weight natin nun is along the negative y-axis. So, gawin natin straight si N para ma-solve natin yung force that tends to move our object. So, we will then have weight and its x and y components. So, wx, wy. So, wx would be equal to w its opposite, so sine 20 degrees. So we will have 100 times 9.81 times sine 20, yielding us 335.52 Newton. So, example number 17 would be correlated to our example number 16. A box with a mass of 200 kg on top of an inclined plane with an angle to the horizontal of 30 degrees is held in place by a horizontal rope attached to a wall. What is the tension required in the rope to keep the box from moving? So, originally, ito ang FBD diagram natin. Tulad ng kanina. Or rather, opposite ng kanina. Ang normal force natin is naka-flat na agad dito. Ang weight natin is at an angle. And our angle is the 30 degrees. Yes, 30 degrees to horizontal. Ang tension natin is at an angle also. So, hindi natin to, or rather it is not advisable to solve this problem if naka-angle din yung tension natin. So, yung angle na tension also would be equal to 30 degrees. So, gawin natin siyang 0 degrees. So, i-move natin. Pag move mo siya, our tension would be along the x-axis na. So, is our weight, but our normal force then at it will be at an angle of 30 degrees. So, kabaliktaran ng number 16 natin kanina. If that's the case, we will get the x and y components naman ni weight dito. So, when it comes to tension, normal force, and weight, so, summation of forces y, since it is resting on a plane, so it is resting on a plane, sabi niya rin na may rope na naka-attach para di gumalaw, so it is in equilibrium. Summation of forces would be equal to 0. Pag forces y, we have n weight, tulad ng kanina, n is simply equal to weight here, but it is negative as they are equal forces but opposite directions. Third law of Newton, equal and opposite forces. So, pag summation of forces y, we will have weight there. Pag summation of forces x, we will have our tension. So, we have n cosine 30. So, that's simply, so, ito mo, nagkamali ako. Ny nilagay ko agad. So, rather, ny would be n times, so this would be our case. Ny would be equal to n cosine 30 and nx would be equal to n sine 30. So let's solve for n dito para ma-solve natin si tension sa baba. So we'll have n cosine 30 is equals to weight. Isolating ny or n, we have weight over cosine 30. So this will yield us 300 kilogram times 9.81 divided by cosine 30. So that will yield us 3398.28. Newton. So using that, we will solve for our tension. Tension is simply equals to n sine 30, so giving us 3398.28 times sine 30. So our tension would be 1699.14. So that will be our tension then. So let's have example number 18. To maintain the box in equilibrium, a 75 Newton tension is required that is inclined at 45 degrees with respect to the horizontal. Calculate the value of the horizontal equilibrium. So, in equilibrium ang body natin at sabi niya may force ka na humihila sa kanya na naka-incline by an angle of 45. Yes, with respect to the horizontal. So, pinapahanap niya yung force na nagkukos sa kanya para maging equilibrium. So, let's get the x and y components or force na humihila. At ang equilibrium natin, we'll just denote it as F. So, F is simply equal to our 75 Newton times our angle 45 degrees. Therefore, ayan, sinabi niya pala. So, ang 75 natin pala is tension. So, we have 75 cosine 45. Not mistaken. It is 53.033. So let's have example number 19. So an 80 kilogram acrobat is dangerously standing in balance at the middle of a tightly stretched rope, such that the angle that the rope makes with the horizontal is 75 degrees. What is the tension of the rope? So, nasa gitna siya ng line. Nasa gitna siya ng isang line. At sabi niya, so if we say this a rope, at nasa gitna siya, kapag may ginawa siya dyan, binigitan niya yung gitna, it will have an equal but opposite direction na angulo. For example, bumigat ako dito ng 75 kilogram, ganyan. Tapos yung angle na nangyari is 25 degrees, ganun. Magkakaroon ako ng angle dito ng pa 25 at angle din dito ng pa 25, such as in the case ng FBD na to. So, summation of forces y natin, we can get the x and y components. So, may sine to, sine 7 and sine 7. So, it is two tension. We have tension 1 and tension 2. But since it is one rope, we can denote it as equal na lang. So, we have 2t na lang. Pinag-add natin yung dalawa. 2t sine 7 minus weight. So, giving us tension is simply equal to weight over 2 sine 7 degrees, giving us our weight is 80 kilogram. So, 9.81 divided by 2 sine 7 degrees. degrees to. So, pang double check, make sure pala, I'll clarify this to you guys. Naka-complex ako, so wala siyang pinagkaiba sa solving. Baka mag-overthink kayo bigla after exam. Naka-complex pa rin calculus. So, 3219.84 Newton. So, what really matters sa calculus natin is kung naka-degree ba or radian. Kung naka-complex ka, naka-vector man, sabihin natin, naka-matrix ba, walang pinagkaiba yan sa solving. Pero pag radian na yan, mag-iba na lalabas yan. Pag nag-grad na yan, mag-iba na lalabas yan. So, let's have our next set. So, may tension tayo dito. So, this is from our assignments. So, example number 20, may tension tayo. And our weight is 5 kg. So, ang nangyari dito, sabi niya, tinulak mo yung object mo pataas. Ito nga, tinulak mo siya by 0.30 meter per second squared. So, we know that when an object is hanging, ang tension niya lang would ideally be equal to its weight. But in our case, tinulak mo siya pataas, nag-iba ang tension mo, mangyari, pwedeng humina yung tension mo or lumakas. So, instead na G, gravitational constant na 9.81 ilagay natin, ang ilalagay natin ngayon is yung 0.30 na acceleration na tinulak mo sa object na. So, our tension then would be equal to, ang mass natin is 5 kg, would be 0. meter per second squared, giving us our tension after mo siya itulak 5 times 0.1. So we have 1.5 Newton. Sabihin natin after 0.30 degrees meter per second squared. So our tension ideally before natin siya tinulak would be simply mass times gravitational constant. So 5 times 9.81. So drastic yung pinagkaiba ng tension natin after and before natin siya itulak. So let's have example number 21. So this is another principle na kapag hanging ang object mo, your tension would simply be equal to our weight. So ang weight natin, ang object mo is 15 Newton, therefore ang tension mo is 15 Newton din. So example number 22. So our example number 2, may force ka at may Fy ka. May force X ka, may force Y. Napakaangas. Umabot na ako ng example number 24. Nakalimutan ko pala yung record. So, balik tayo dito. Fx and Fy. So, let's use our pole function. Shoot, fall 50 and 20. So that will yield us 53.851 at an angle of 21.80. So sa problem na to, di niya hinihingi yung angle. Pero let's try and solve it. Just to be curious, saan ba papunta yung acceleration mo? Since ang tinulak mo, ang force mo is at an angle din. So let's solve for acceleration by dividing by our mass. So mass natin is 5 kg. Therefore we have 53.851 at an angle of 21.8. Let's divide it by 5. So that will yield us 10.77 meter per second squared at an angle of 21.8. So wala nangyayari sa angle, same pa rin siya. Kung tinulak mo siya sa angulo nun, yung reaction niya syempre sa papuntang angulo nun. So let's have another example. Example number 23. So we have two tensions. Ang tension 1 natin is at an angle of 40 degrees at ang tension 2 natin is at an angle of 20 degrees. It is hanging a 200 kilogram object. So decimate natin siya into its x and y components. ang ending nun is ganito. Pero paano nga ba naging ganun? So ito ang original natin. So this part actually, kung lalagay tayo ng imaginary line, the angle here would be equal to the angle na nandun. The angle there would be also equal to the angle dun. So this is 20, this is 40. So they are equal interior triangle. Ang buta ko na exact name. Just the rule of interior angles. So they would be equal. So ang ending naging ganito ka. So T1 is in the negative x-axis and T2, or rather they are in the both positive y-axis. Ang weight lang natin nasa negative y-axis. So let's summation of forces x. So along siya, along the x-axis, so it's cosine. So negative T1 cosine 40 plus T2 cosine 20 is equals to 0, since it is hanging and therefore it's in equilibrium. Let's equate this, since negative yung isa, gawin natin silang positive. So therefore we have T1 cosine 40 is equals to T2 cosine 20. So summation of forces y, then we have T1 sine 40 plus T2 sine 20 minus weight. So since minus ang weight mo, gawin natin yung ginawa natin sa fx, equal na natin sa weight. So we have two equation. This is equation 1 and this is also equation 1 technically, and this is equation 2. So ang gawin natin sa T1, isolate natin RC T2. That depends on you na lang. So T1 then would be equal to T2 cosine 20 dividing it by cosine 40. So yung trick ko dito is, di ba may may cosine 20 over cosine 40 ka, i-let mo. So we have cosine 20 over cosine 40. So that would have a value, and kung shift mo, shift, and then we have a star function here, and pag nilagay natin yung a, may maging output to, which is ang answer kanina na nasolve mo, yung cosine 20 over cosine 40 would be saved at the variable a. So equal lang siya. Therefore ang ginawa ko nun sa next equation is T1 is simply equal to a times T2. So equal lang natin by using alpha, then a. Ayun siya. So since that's an equation, so let's solve for T2 by substituting T1. So T1 is a T2 sine 40 plus T2 sine 20 is equals to weight. So pinlagin natin yung solve natin na dinanote ko as equation 3. Kaya ang nangyari is equation 3, papasok mo siya kay 2. So equation 3 to 2. So this is very relevant sa KCL, KVL nyo na. And hopefully kung gusto nyo, you can use the star functions. So AT2 sine 40. So multiply na naman siya. Let's save this. Let us B. So alpha times sine 40. Magkakabalyo tayo. So shift star natin sa variable b equal. So ang variable b natin na yan is yung kanina. Substitute na lang siya. BT2 is equals to BT2 plus T2 sine 20 is equals to weight. So factoring out T2, and we will have B plus sine 20 is equals to weight. So let's see ulit. So mag-ulit na naman tayo. Let's see b equal to b plus sine 20. So b plus sine 20. So store natin siya kay c naman. Therefore we have c t2 is equals to weight, and t2 is equals to weight over c. So ang weight natin is 200 kg times 9.81 all over shift c, giving us 17.35.49. 17.35 Newton. So if you recall, T1 is equal to A T2. So we have A 17.35.49. So our T1 is simply equals to 2128.89 Newton. Oo, yun pala siya. Pero what if sinabi ko, nagsayang lang tayo ng oras. So we have two equations, T1, which is negative, two equations, negative T1 cosine 40 plus T2 cosine 20 is equals to 0. Ang second equation natin is T1 sine 40 plus T2 sine 20 is equals to weight. So if you go to mode, we have another part dito na equation. And let's use equation 1. Let me say again, yes. So we have negative cosine 40. Negative cosine 40. So, ang nangyari to, yung A natin is yung T1, ang B natin is yung T2, ang C natin is yung mga constant, mga nasa labas, which in our case is 0 and W. So, equal lang natin. Then we have cosine 20. So, 0. Ang 2 natin, second equation natin is sine 40 sine 20 din times our 209.81 RP. So, equal lang natin. Boom. So, our T1 is 2128.89. Same ba siya nung kanina? Yun, same lang siya. 2128.89. Tang T2 natin is 1735.49. Tama na yun. Shortcut pala. Nag-let pa tayo. So, let's have another example. Find all the tensions. So we have this free body diagram. Ang forces sa A would be tension A to B, tension A to C, and A to D, which is our weight. And we also have A and F. So sabi niya yung buong height na to is 3.5 meters. At ang buong part na to, buong length nito is 2 meters. So find all the tension. Given that ang C to ground, yung part na A, is D. At ang D is equal to 2 meters. So, let's solve for the angle sa dalawang ito. So, we have A to C. Let's denote the angle as alpha. So, ang D natin is 2 meters. At ang so, let's use our full function 2 and 2, giving us our angle is 45 degrees, or rather alpha pala. So our alpha is 45 degrees. So let's have A to B naman. Ang A to B is yung buong part na 3.5. So shift pull tayo ulit. So our x natin is 2 and we have 3.5. Therefore ang theta natin is 60.26. Yun. So let's use summation of forces. So summation of forces X cos. So we have tension A to B, which is cosine theta, plus TAC. Paraw naman silang side, so it's both positive. So either both positive or both negative. Pero in our case, si F ang naging negative natin, kaya ang ending si F ay nilipat na natin agad. Much like what we did to weight here. So TAB is equals to TAB times cosine theta plus tension A to C times cosine alpha is equals to force. So then we have summation of forces Y. TAB ulit. TAB sin theta plus TAC sin alpha minus weight. So since minus weight siya, nilipat na natin siya. So it is equal to weight ngayon. So pakita natin yung original solution nito. So ito ang original solution niyan. So walang haba. TAB. Isolate mo si TAB, substitute mo siya. Then so walang haba. So let's just have this values. So gamitin natin yung mode kanina. Mode equation 1. So let's have equation 1. So si 3 dito is your quadratic and your 4 dito is yung cubic. Yung 2 naman dito is pagtatlo yung equation. Sa KCL, KVL nyo masyadong gagamitin yan. So we have 1. So let's have TAB. TAB yung A natin. TAC ang B natin. So we have cosine theta is 60.26 and cosine alpha. Ang force natin, so nakalimutan ko pala lagay yung force natin. So force is 300 Newton. 300. So they all have 60.26 sin 45, and our weight is 20 times 9.81. So let's have TAB is equals to negative 278.87. TAC is 619.90. So ang original solving ko na may algebra, so TAB is equals to negative 278.87. Ang TAC is 619.90. So this is very much equal kung i-algebra mo lang siya. So let's have example number 25. A 75 kilogram wrecking ball hangs from a uniform heavy-duty chain having a mass of 26 kg. Find the maximum and minimum tension in the chain. So, pag hangin, syempre we know that tension is equal to weight. So, ano bang meaning niya sa maximum and minimum tension? So, since may bigat din yung chain natin, yung bakal, we have a mass ng chain and mass ng wrecking ball. So, ang T minimum is only mass ng wrecking ball. So, we have mass ng wrecking ball times gravity, which is 75 times 9.81, 735.75, and then we have 75 plus 26, 9.81, giving us 990.81 sa T-max. So let's have example number 26. A 550 newtons physics student stands on a bathroom scale in an 850 kilogram elevator. Kasama na si student dun sa 850 na yun. That is supported by a cable. As the elevator starts moving, the scale reads 450 newton. So 26.8, find the acceleration of the elevator. So let's try and solve it. Acceleration ng elevator at acceleration ng student. So acceleration ng elevator is simply equals to 550, pero may final final weight, ganun. So, keep in mind, our weight, our force, and our acceleration can change. Pero ang mass natin ay hindi pwede. We have no delta M. So, delta M, changing mass would be another problem. Siguro sa kinematics natin would be impossible. And it will break any laws of physics. So, RA is equals to, ang weight, ang huling nirid niya is 450. Therefore, we have minus 550 all over 850 kilogram. So, our acceleration then would be 450 minus 550 all over 850, giving us negative 0.117. So, ito yung buong elevator. So, what if naman siya student? So, ang gamitan natin doon is yung original, yung initial. So, mass ni student is equals to weight, yung 550 Newton all over gravitational constant. So, therefore, we have 550 over 9.81, giving us 56.707. So, 07 kilogram. So, that would give us, same lang din, 450 minus so 450 minus 550 all over 56.707. So that will give us negative 1.78. So negative 1.78. Keep in mind these are deceleration since negative sila. At bumaba din ang weight natin. So we can assume that the elevator is going downwards. So let's have 26 point B naman. Pinapahanap niya yung tension in the cable. So tension is simply equals to weight. So actually ang pinapahanap dito is tension before and after sa, or rather the whole time na nangyayari yung action na yun. So, tension then would be equal to T times 850 kilogram. So since same lang yan, ang mag-iiba natin yan is 9.81 plus 1.78. So this is meter per second squared. So our tension there, so bakit positive si 1.78? Diba dapat negative din si 9.81? So when it comes to this intention, we will not use our negative, kasi kung negative nga sabi, negative na pareho yan. So giving us 850 981 plus 1.78. Our total tension on the wire is 98.51 Newton.